So, how was today?
I was about to say grueling, but it wasn't really grueling.
Yeah.
It was a shock for sure to my muscles. I was fit enough for it, but I use muscles that I haven't used maybe ever.
Yeah.
My knees never worked that much. My freaking butt and pockets are in pain, which has nothing to do with. I don't have any meat on them.
I want to ask him a question. I want to ask you, like, what do you think, like, a backpacker's perspective of a cycle tourist? You know what I mean? Like, I really want to, but I don't want you to answer it now. I want you to answer it like at the end of whenever you finish cycling. You know what I mean?
I go to the last stretch.
Yeah. Because I think that the first day is always the roughest day.
But if the last stretch is a lot of uphills,
it's just one big uphill.
I mean, but if it's in half of the distance, and if it's at the end of it, like I had to walk. I walked my bike, and what was probably maybe like 2?
Let me see. The last day.
And by the way, I didn't walk it because I physically couldn't do it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was difficult, but I couldn't get enough speed to, like, on a trike, you don't have to worry.
Yeah. That's very true.
I couldn't keep my balance.
Yeah. That's one of the great things about a trike. So the big rise on the last day is only it's only 10 kilometers. It's less than 10 kilometers. It's like 5 kilometers. You could walk the bike for 5 kilometers.
I left the date open because there was a possibility.
Matt's saying he didn't sign up for this shit.
I signed up for the cave.
You signed up for the cave and the cycle to a little bit with.
I signed up for the possibility. Hey, I've done it so far, haven't I?
You have.
Matt is in this mindset that he doesn't at least consider the fact that he's about 22,000 miles of experience on me right now. I have never, this is the longest in my entire life I've ridden a bike, a trike, anything that doesn't have a motor in it.
Yeah.
And my body is adapting to it, so like it's not easy. I mean, and people see my photos and everything, and they see what I've done the last 6 years, and they see like, oh, he works out. I'm lazy. Like that wasn't fun. I'll be honest with you. It was fun in the sense where I was pushing myself. I got that rewarding feeling. But I mean, like, I like buses and
buses and backpacks.
Yeah.
Not trikes and pedals. I guess that's what sets us apart.
I guess so.
If tomorrow is a real ass kicker for you, or let's say we wake up tomorrow, you get on that. It's a very possibility. You can wake up tomorrow super sore.
Yeah, but there's also a possibility I might wake up tomorrow and I have a whole new re-energized.
Yeah.
Like,
well, okay.
Tomorrow's gonna be great. I'm obviously gonna 100% do it tomorrow. So, okay, I'm not gonna make any decision until we arrive tomorrow.
Yeah. So, give it one more
see how
college try.
Like if tomorrow is harder than today by a long stretch, then I mean I don't want to say I'm not going to.
I 100% guarantee tomorrow's the easiest day out of the 3 days.
Okay, then that's good. Then
100% guarantee.
Okay, then if it's the easiest one and it's still hard for me, then that's a sure sign.
Yeah. Tomorrow's no uphills, and it's 70 kilometers. It's like 20 kilometers less than today. So.
Yeah, I mean, because like you saw how slow I was going at the end.
Yeah.
It's not for the lack of trying.
Yeah. No. You're giving it the Jayoe try.
Absolutely. And it's very rewarding. So like I don't want you to think that I'm on this bike regretting it as I'm going. No. If I really regretted it, then I would quit right now.
Do you appreciate what I do every day?
Like, dude, honestly, when I was watching your videos, when I was the first time when I was driving around Vientiane, remember when I was just riding around the city?
Yeah.
When I was riding around the city, I'm like this is. I even said this is like a lazy boy.
Yeah.
This is simple, but that was what, maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
In a city.
Yeah. Flat roads.
So going pretty slow.
Yeah. Just relaxing pace.
And even when I got on the bike this morning, when we got out of the town, like once probably when I got my second uphill.
Yeah.
And I realized like I'm at 1 and I can't go any lower.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm having trouble even stabilizing because I'm going so slow.
It can be kind of humiliating in the beginning, like, because you're like, shit, man. I remember when I first started, I was like, why am I so weak at this? You know, like I was in first gear in the hills. I mean, I guess when I started in Ningbo, it was flat. But as soon as I got out of Ningbo and I started getting into the hills and everything, when I first started, I was like, dude, what the hell did I sign up for?
Yeah,
what did I do?
Not only that, like as soon as I said, okay, if it gets that bad for me, Matt and I would just, you know, switch. I'll ride the trike, but probably 5 minutes into the trike, like my knees were starting to hurt. And my quads were burning. And I didn't get that on the bike.
Yeah.
So it was a different type of pain. Like on the bike, it was. My body's not used to being hunched over like that, and I'm like this the whole time. And then the seat, even though I put my fluffy jacket on it, was still hurting my ass, and in between my legs, like it was more than just. So maybe that took away from me noticing my legs. But when I got on the trike, I was going slower than I was on the bike because my knees and my quads were on fire.
All right, let me ask you this. Honestly, do you think I'm nuts doing what I'm doing?
Nuts is not the word for it. Nuts is there's more negative to it than positive to it.
Yeah,
that would be nuts.
But can you appreciate what I mean? Like
more
I don't
so
know.
than before, absolutely. I don't think you're nuts at all. I mean, there's not a question. Just the opposite. I think I have more respect for you now. Now, if I would think you're nuts if this was having a huge negative impact on you.
Yeah.
But it's actually having a positive impact.
Yeah,
so
hell yeah.
It's just, and honestly, if I had this goal for a long time and I set all the wheels in motion, I could do it.
Yeah.
I don't have to, and I don't.
Yeah, you're kind of jumping into my life for a little while,
right,
you know,
right.
you know.
And I would continue doing this as long as you do it, but it will probably be for like 2-week stretches, like you're saying.
Okay. I was fearing that.
And no.
If you're toasted now, like, and maybe the whole idea of you coming back and riding with me for
me being toasted now, all that means is now I know what to expect. So now I know prepare myself. Now I know. Okay, I gotta have a bike with a good fluffy cushion.
Yeah.
I need to do more squats in the gym. Like I need to prepare a little bit more.
Like we could even buy a bike in a neighborhood. We could still do that, but maybe you bring from the States a really nice saddle, or you bring a couple of parts and we just kind of like use the frame and that way. Or the other option is you buy a bike in the States and you bring it, but boxing and bringing a bike is kind of a frustrating thing.
I mean, it's just the first time, and now that I know, let's say I plan on doing this and again meeting you up again, say 3-4 months from now, whatever, I will take that month and I'll get on that bike and I will
get yourself up to speed. Because we weren't going very fast today. I mean, it wasn't like a you know what was interesting? Watching you ride the trike, I had a whole new appreciation for how fast I go.
Yeah, you should.
Because your pace was a little slower on the trike than mine. Which is, I mean, I'm not saying that.
No, I don't take offense to it.
Yeah.
Mine was. Well, hell, when I got on the trike, what was it, like at 20, 21?
Yeah.
And I was on it for what, about an hour?
Yeah.
By the time I got off, it was at 13.
Yeah.
So the average
you brought
dropped
down the
7,
average,
yeah.
Tomorrow will be interesting. All right, we're gonna eat. I have to edit a bunch of videos, so we're gonna do that. And then they have some wonderful comments about Matt and I, which is funny because we're recording this. No one knows anything about the cave. Like, none of these people watching have any idea of the cave. I mean, they're watching today. Obviously, when they see this, they'll know. But when I'm recording this, I haven't published any videos of the cave. Unless you're on Matt's Instagram, which is blowing up because he's posting pictures of the cave. Got some amazing pictures, man. Yeah. All right.